What's up, Cloud Gamers? Welcome back to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel. We're taking a look at Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, the Remastered Edition on Xbox Cloud Gaming here through the PC app. Game Pass has been getting some great titles this month for PC, console, and cloud, and they've also dropped F1 2021 today. But we've opted to go ahead and take a look at Need for Speed here and see how that's running. Now, I was a huge fan of this game when it originally came out many years ago, and I've enjoyed the remastered version as well. The first thing I want to do is go in here and take a quick look at the settings. There's not really a lot to choose from, just like over on the normal Xbox console. We will go ahead and have motion blur turned off for this video as I would normally do, but I'll go ahead and leave everything else the same there. The only other thing I really care about is the audio settings. Now, we don't have a copyright music off button like they have in a lot of newer games, but we can turn the music volume all the way down and not risk that. But I'll pretty much leave it there as far as the settings go. And I got into 3 different modes of play here to test out the latency and picture quality. The first one being one of my favorites from back in the day with the police chasing, where you gotta knock the other cars off the road and destroy them. And this will give me a good idea of latency, and you could definitely feel the latency more so than I do in some other games, but yet not as bad as I have felt either. It's definitely playable, but it'll take me a little bit of work to kind of get used to it, especially the faster you're going or when you're trying to maneuver and use your boost to get through turns and go after cars. So I did kind of notice it with that. As far as the picture quality, it is a little bit more pixelated and lower on the bitrate, it would seem, than some other games. Going over into the nighttime scene, you'll see it a little bit more when you check out the sky and some of the details in the distance. You're going to notice a bit of that blockiness at the 1080p here. Xbox really doesn't have the cleanest 1080p stream, especially if you're used to something like Luna even or GeForce Now. They have fantastic 1080p streams that are very clean. But xCloud does still suffer with that. Not all games. This certainly isn't the worst I experienced on xCloud before with pixelation, but it's not the best either compared to some other games. Latency here, again, felt very similar to when I was doing the police chases, and it was playable, but I do have to adjust to it. Same thing over here when we jump into a little bit faster race here, going down through the desert. And I wanted to try this out, not only to get a little bit faster motion on the screen, but just to see how things kind of felt, because to be honest, the latency in this game is enough to where I'm not super comfortable riding into turns too quickly, or if I'm in a race with a bunch of other cars around me, it's a bit more difficult. But it was fun to jump in here on kind of a straight stretch and just open up the car and see how it would go. And for daytime here, picture quality very much like any of the other scenes, decent enough, but still a little blocky and pixelated. Latency doable, but not the best. So you're getting the story here when it comes to Need for Speed on xCloud. Thanks a lot for coming to check out the video, guys. As always, if you haven't already, subscribe, thumbs up, and ring the bell so you know when we drop new content. I'm going to leave you with it here. Thanks for coming to check out the video, and we'll see you in the next one.